I feel nervous. Me. Hi, it's Monique, and I'm here about to film this video that I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Hi, I'm Monique, and I live in my car. I have been living in my car since September 1st, 2019. So I'm finishing up my sixth month now. This is February. Today is February 23rd, 2020. September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, 6 months. I have one little note for the topic of why I chose to live in my car. And it says, moving into my car saved my mental health. And some people might not. You might think like, how the heck does making your life harder, living in a car, save your mental health? Like, that would drive me crazy. But it did. My life, a lot has gone on in my life over the past decade, a little more over a decade. I've been through a lot. I'm going to talk about that in a future video as well, because the major reason why I'm living in my car is because of my ex and just stupid decisions I made. We live, we learn, and we get back up. And right now I'm in the process of getting back up. And the stress from my previous relationship and all the stress that he caused and the financial stresses that he caused, that right there was the start. I didn't know it, but that started to lead me to car life. So yeah, moving into my car saved my mental health because I was stressing out. I've been stressing out for a few years now over finances. I am in debt, like many of us. I also want to do like a little debt-free journey series with you guys while I pay off the last of my debt. I want to show you guys, just be really transparent, show you guys how much I owe and everything, and me gradually paying it off, because I know things like that motivate people. So, but yeah, I'm in debt. The majority of the debt is my ex-husband's debt, but he sucks, so he left me with all the bills. Things started to pile up, and like many Americans, I found myself just waking up, working, eating, going to sleep, wake up, work, eat, go to sleep, wake up, work, eat, go to sleep. And it was depressing. That's not the type of person I am. Like, I'm someone who, I just want to do what I want to do, and I feel like I had no control over my life. I had no control over my life. I was living just to pay debt. Debt is like the #1 form of New Age slavery in my eyes. They're always, oh my gosh, ever since I've paid off a lot of my debt. I've paid off my school loans, all of my credit, not all of my, but my other credit cards. I have one credit card bill left and another form of debt I'll tell you about later. But yeah, I've paid off a good amount of my debt, but it's still not enough. I'm still paying. I am still paying. And I would wake up. I would have so many mornings when I would just wake up feeling like an elephant was on my chest, like the whole world, like the sky had fallen and it was all on my chest, like something so heavy was on my chest. I could feel it, you know, I could physically feel it all the time, and it just got heavier and heavier as the years progressed, because I would wake up and I would just be stressed, like, this is my life, I'm still in debt. And I would just get more and more sad and sad and sadder and sadder, and then sadness turned into depression. I know people use depressed a lot these days. We use it so much, it kind of makes it not mean. It doesn't have as much significance as it used to. I don't know. But I believe I was depressed because I had this ball and chain on me, this this freaking debt, you know? It was like a ball and chain on me, and I couldn't take it anymore. And then my marriage, my relationship back then was deteriorating. It had already deteriorated, but still, I was still in it, and that just made things worse because we did not like each other. We were like roommates basically. And then when that ended, and he left everything on me, I thought I could handle it at first. I thought I could handle it. I had to move back in with my family. Thank goodness for my amazing parents. They are awesome. And that's when I was able to save money on rent and pay off my school loans. Both of my school loans that I had, I paid that off. I had a credit card I paid off. I had 2 personal loans. My ex had ran up that credit card. He ran up the credit card I'm paying off now. The personal loans I got in my name were for him and his businesses he was always starting. Serial entrepreneur who he always made it this far and then never, like, he could never go past that plateau. But anyways, so I was able to move in with my parents and pay off all of that. And then it got to a point I had been living with them for a couple of years, and we were getting kind of, because I'm an introvert, I am a deep introvert hermit. I really don't enjoy being around many people. The only people I like to be around on a consistent basis are my family members. My fiance, yes, I am actually in a long distance relationship while living in my car. So I'll talk about that eventually. You're actually going to meet him. He's going to be a part of this channel in the future, just not right now. But yeah, we'll talk about why I'm living in my car and I have a life partner. I have a soulmate who is amazing. But yeah, I love being around him 24/7. My mom, my dad, and my brother. Those are like my 4 best friends in the entire universe. But even as much as I love my family, as much as I love my parents, it started getting to a point where I needed my own space. I had paid off so much of my debt. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to get an apartment because we were starting to clash a little bit. We were just trying to be cordial with each other in the house because we love each other, but really they wanted to be empty nesters because my brother, he moved out already. And I was back in the house and they're ready to be empty nesters. I'm ready to be independent again. So I decided to look for an apartment and I got one. It was decently priced. With rent and utilities and everything, I was paying maybe $1,000 to $1,100 a month. Sorry, you guys are going to hear me make that noise forever for as long as you subscribe to this channel. I have sinus disease, according to some doctor. And I would have to have surgery to fix it, which I'm not going to do. So I make this noise. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, I was paying about $1,000 a month to $1,100 a month with rent and utilities and everything included. And that was... I didn't want to pay that much money. I wasn't happy with that part of moving out, but I was so happy to have my own space. So I got that. I was being positive. I was, working a little bit overtime, working on my online business that I have, Daytime Vegan. It's an online food website where I share healthy recipes, and I'm really trying to grow that so it can become, a leader in the online recipe development world, So I would work a lot doing that. I also had a personal chef business and I was personal chefing, catering, working a 9 to 5 with doing overtime, over 40 hours a week, and working online. So yeah, I was working a lot and it's really started getting to me. I felt like I was going nowhere. I worked so much and most of my money was going to rent and utilities, and then all the other bills that I have, the debt that I'm trying to pay off. And then on top of that, someone filed a lawsuit against me.